Hello, everyone. You are welcome to another edition of ELIP, Entrepreneurial Leadership Improvement Program. I remain Dr. Lukman Raimi, an entrepreneurship educator and a life coach. Today, we shall be speaking on a very important topic entitled Entrepreneurial Mindset for TikTokers, Unlocking Creativity and Success on Social Media. This topic is very, very important to boost the performance, productivity, visibility of all those who have taken content creation as a career. So I'm going to use the word entrepreneurship to actually explain these 16 entrepreneurial mindset attributes that TikTokers are expected to have. Number one, why is it necessary for TikTokers to have entrepreneurial mindset? The reasons are basically three. One, to thrive in a competitive social media landscape. Number two, to leverage trend and build a loyal audience. And number three, to monetize content and sustain long-term growth. So these are the three reasons why you as TikTokers need to imbibe entrepreneurial mindset. Then let us go into the discussion proper. I'm going to use the framework of the word entrepreneurship to explain these 16 mindset attributes. If you look at the word entrepreneurship, it has 16 letters, and each letter in this particular word represents a unique attribute or trait that TikTokers are expected to have. The first letter, which is E, refers to engagement. TikTokers are expected to build authentic connection with audience, followers, product lovers, and of course, the watching public. The N in entrepreneurship stands for networking. TikTokers are expected to collaborate with creators, brands, and followers to expand their influence and, of course, visibility. Then the T in entrepreneurship simply means trend awareness. You need to be aware of the needs, the preferences, the demographics of your followers and those who are consuming your product. This is very, very important. Related to that is the R in entrepreneurship, which means resilience. As TikTokers, you need to overcome criticism and setback in the process of growing your brand, your product, or your content. When you start initially, you may be faced with so many disappointments, you may be faced with so many criticisms, and this should not deter you from going ahead with what you have passion for. The next one is the E, which is called experimentation. As TikTokers, you need to test new content ideas, you need to test new patterns, new strategies in order to be sure of what your followers really want. This is very, very important. Experimentation is very, very important for those who are in the creative industry. And the P in entrepreneurship simply means personal branding. As TikTokers, you need to develop a unique identity that stands out for yourself. We are not saying you should not imitate, but imitate responsibly. The R in entrepreneurship simply means revenue diversification. Monetize, through advert, through merchandise, through sponsorship, through skit making, and other revenue generating outlets. In other words, improve your revenue stream. This is very, very important in order to stay financially stable. Another letter in the word entrepreneurship is efficiency. As TikTokers, you need to learn how to manage resources, your time, your effort, your talent, and everything you require to stay visible. You need to manage them efficiently. The next one is the N in entrepreneurship, which simply means niche, focus. Cater to specific audience, for loyalty and engagement. Don't engage in all activities. Try to pick one or two or maximum of three areas. This allows you to create a niche for yourself. Then the E in entrepreneurship simply means empathy. Understand the needs, the pain, the challenges of your audience, then provide the requisite antidote, painkiller to their problem, and they will stay loyal to you perpetually. The U in entrepreneurship simply means unique creativity. As TikTokers, deliver fresh and original content to those who are consuming the content. Don't provide repetitive, monotonous, the same content over and over again. After some time, those who consume your content will become tired. So make sure you are unique in your creativity. The R in entrepreneurship with respect to TikTok management simply means risk taking. Experiment with bold ideas for breakthrough. Because in the world of entrepreneurship, there are risks. And despite the fact that entrepreneurship involves risks, it also involves reward. So risks and reward, they go side by side. So the S in entrepreneurship simply means storytelling. As TikTokers, craft compelling narratives, stories, things that will entice, things that will educate, things that will inform, and things that will entertain the listening or the watching public. And finally, the H in entrepreneur simply means hustle. Stay consistent and determined to sustain your growth despite all odds. This is very, very important because entrepreneurship is all about the ABC of how you identify ideas, how you tap ideas, how you screen your ideas, and how you turn your ideas to income generating opportunities. And you do this in an environment where resources are in abundance and also in an environment where resources are very, very scarce. So what makes you a true, a committed, a focused, a productive entrepreneur is your ability to think differently, see differently, and act differently in order to stay very, very clear, to stay out clearly among the crowd. So this is very, very important. And entrepreneurship is not about profit alone. There are losses. And that is why when you approach the world of entrepreneurship, you must really be focused. You must have what is called long-term perspective. So as a TikToker, when you start, you may not attract as many followers as you anticipated. So there's a period of patience, there's a period of resilience, there's a period of consistency. These are very, very important for beginners to really appreciate.